Hey guys, here's my top 10 teams to go undefeated this year. Okay, so number 10, we have Oregon. Oregon, I think they're the 10th. Like, I know, you could put, I think Oregon's gonna be 10th to go undefeated, so, yeah. Okay, next, Cincinnati. Cincinnati does have a tough schedule. They have to play Indiana and Notre Dame. So that's pretty tough for Cincinnati because they haven't had a tough. They last time they had a tough game, they lost it to Georgia, which loses their undefeated streak. So if they can't beat good teams, they almost beat Georgia. If they can't beat Notre Dame or Indiana, then are they really the best team in the Group 5? Okay, here's 8, Washington. I think they're a little bit better than Oregon. I don't know why everyone's hyping up Oregon. I think Washington's better. So I think Washington should be 8th. 7th is Coastal, because Coastal has an easier schedule again. They have an easy schedule again. So, yeah. 6th is Texas A&M. I know they lose Kellen Mond and there's a couple of guys on defense and offensive line. So, yeah, but I still think they're gonna be 6 is because they just stacked. They've somehow turned themselves into a good team to actually be able to recruit better, which is weird. You don't really hear that from Texas A&M. You usually hear that from like an Alabama or a Georgia maybe or an Ohio State. But now they're turning into the new LSU who recruits good but never gets. I don't think they're gonna be undefeated though. I think 2 teams are going to be undefeated this year. I think it's going to be a group of 5 team and whoever wins the national championship. So, yeah. 5th is Ohio State. Ohio State, they do lose Justin Fields. They get Chris Olave back though, which is great. They right now have a quarterback battle, which I don't know who's going to win. But I think whoever they get, I saw their spring game. It was pretty good. Not gonna lie, but I'm gonna watch it again. I think later, and figure out who I think's the better quarterback, so I can maybe if y'all want a re-rank, maybe worse teams to go 0-12. Maybe that'll be a one. That'll be a fun one. Comment if y'all want that. We're halfway through. Okay. 4th is Clemson. You're kind of shocked that they're not in the top 3, but I have 3 better teams than them. Clemson, they're gonna be a good team this year. They have to show off against Georgia. If they don't beat Georgia, it's gonna be hard for Clemson to get in the. It's gonna be hard for Clemson to get in the playoffs because they don't have a good schedule. Let's say Georgia loses this. Let's say Georgia loses against Clemson. Do what happens when Georgia loses against Clemson? Let's say they go to the SEC championship and beat Alabama. Then I think they're in the playoffs. But let's say Clemson loses to Georgia, even though they win the ACC championship. I don't think they're going to go to the playoffs unless they play against North Carolina. I think if they play against North Carolina, then yes. North Carolina's not on this list because I don't think they're going to do it. I think they're overhyped. 3, Georgia, my Georgia Bulldogs. I'm not going to do too much in this, but JT Daniels, absolutely god tier. He's great. And we get a stacked running back class every year. Wide receivers, stacked all the way. Even though George Pickens is hurt, still it's stacked. It doesn't matter. We recruit well. We recruit so well that it doesn't matter who gets hurt. JT Daniels, I think, could get hurt, and we'd still be able to go undefeated this year. Because Carson Beck saw him, he looked also phenomenal. Brock Vandergriff, got to see more. Got to see more from Brock Vandergriff. Okay, coming at number 2, Alabama. I think they're very high to go undefeated because they're Alabama. They're Nick Saban boys. Nick Saban boys, Nick Satan. But I think they're going to be number 2. Bryce Young. He looked good. Looked really good. Alabama, they're not too much to really pick on them about. You can pick on Georgia's secondary, you can pick on Clemson's offense, I guess, but you can't really pick on Alabama that much because they just recruit super well. Here's our honorable mentions. was Iowa State. Iowa State is coming in at number 11. I would have put Iowa State on here, but they face such a hard schedule. They get Oklahoma, Texas, Oklahoma State, and then Kansas State. Sometimes they're tough, and then Iowa. They have such a hard schedule. LSU, because I feel like they have a shot. Like maybe if they beat Alabama and Texas A&M, and Wisconsin. I'm really high on Wisconsin this year. Wisconsin's a good team, really great. I feel like Wisconsin's gonna be good this year. I think they could go undefeated. Um, yeah, and then yeah, don't mind that blue spot. I had to fill something in there. Okay, Oklahoma, number one. They recruited so well. I like Spencer Rattler. I thought he was a bust last year. I thought he, or not a bust, but like I thought he was not good. I thought he was overhyped. But I looked at him. I think he has better potential. I think he can get better. The turnovers, bro. All of the games that he lost ended on a turnover. He has to fix that. He can't lose to those. Do what happens when he loses to those? He gets. I think. Isn't Spencer Rattler a sophomore now? He's a sophomore. So they got probably this year and next year left, unless he's a good dude and wants to stay with Oklahoma for his senior year. But I think he's gonna be drafted highly with next year being his last year. Okay, so that's gonna be it, guys. I think next video is gonna be top 10 guys to make the playoffs. Or actually, I maybe do a prediction video on Tennessee. So if y'all want that, hit the like button, subscribe, notifications. I want to get my views up. I want to get everything up so I can be good on YouTube. I want people to watch me. I want to have let's go over 100 subscribers by the end of this year. And we're already, what, 1/3 of this year done? Let's try to do that, boys. I know we can do it. And I'm going to go. It's your boy OG Vega. He's going out. And we're going to go back with another college football video. I'm going to work for this. I think next college football video you're going to like. It's going to be Tennessee. So, hope y'all like that one. Bye, guys. See ya.